Balochistan. Balochistan has been a black hole where human rights violations have been concealed for decades. Enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, illegal detentions and fake encounters and mass graves are part of this. The enforced disappearances are still in occurrence in Balochistan. In January 25, 2014 in Tutak, an area where shooters have actually discovered a mass graves where thousands of Baloch missing persons have been buried down. The area have endured a continuous military siege for 3 years and a military operation in 2011. Apart from Pakistan's local death codes, Shafiq Bengal had been behind a lot of incidents along with Pakistan's armed forces. Apart from the mass grave of Tutak, fake encounters and extrajudicial killings of Baloch missing persons are very common in Balochistan. The media asserts that the CTV have killed 28 people in fake encounters in Balochistan in 2021 who have actually been in the torture cells of the state. However, so-called development project of Pakistan and China, the CPC, for a better diplomatic ties, have caused a greater shift in enforced disappearances. The enforced disappearances is an international crime under the International Convention. Till now, 98 countries have signed the Convention of ICPPED. In 2009, Zakir Majid, a student and a political activist, was forcefully disappeared. Until now, his whereabouts are yet unknown. From Zakir Majid till the last Baloch victim of enforced disappearances, Baloch nation is facing human violence crisis. Till now, the students are the top of the list of the forceful abduction procedures of the state. Enforced disappearances of Baloch youth was purely confined to Balochistan, but now it has been extended to Baloch students who are pursuing their education in Punjab, Islamabad and Pindi and any other part of the world. Firuz Baloch is an actual example of enforced disappearances outside Balochistan, while his class fellow Ahmed Khan bears the same pain in the torture cells of the state. The state is having a clear motive of detaining the conscious youth of Balochistan, whether he or she are in Punjab or in Balochistan or any other country in the world. Not long ago, a graduate from BZU Multan is the latest victim of the enforced disappearances in Balochistan. Anis Baloch, who was abducted on Tuesday, 4th June 2024. He was abducted from a local cafe in Khazar city at Balochistan at 8 p.m. at night. The abduction of Anis Baloch is not the first abduction of Baloch students, but enforced disappearances have become the law of the land where Baloch people actually till now suffer. The abduction of Anis Baloch from Khazar is the continuation of the colonial policies of the state. Anisur Rahman is a resident of Khazar in Balochistan. He was born on 7 January 2000 and he's currently 24 years old. Anis got his basic education from Shashan Public School in Khazar and have done his pre-engineering government boys degree college at Khazar. He was enrolled in BS Computer Engineering in BZU Multan in 2019. Likewise, he has served as the chairman of Baloch Student Council in Multan. He was not only the brightest student there, but he was also a brilliant student in all of the campus activities there. But unfortunately, in 2013, he have completed his bachelor degree with hope and he was unfortunately abducted by the state. Nevertheless, shame on Pakistan's judiciary. Pakistan's judiciary is the biggest failure of Baloch, is the biggest failure system where Baloch people's missing cases are till now are not solved. The year 2022, a commission of inquiry was actually formed to address and end the enforced disappearances in Balochistan. But however, the state have actually continued its procedures and agendas of abducting and killing more. In June 2022, an order in missing persons case by Justice Asad Minallah of Islamabad's High Court averred that the Commission has failed its duty, nor can justify its existence in the circumstances, and it has been very obvious that the Commission is not able to achieve its objectives. The Commission involves 67 students who were actually abducted in 2021 and 2022, but the state actually failed to return them back. Human rights activist and advocate Imran Mazari, also a lawyer who have been dealing with Baloch students' cases from day one. According to her, the Attorney General of Pakistan, Mansoor Awan, justifies that the case of enforced disappearances of Baloch students have been labeled as terrorists, where they flew to Afghanistan and Iran for terrorism conflicts. This is the attitude of Pakistan's authorities. Meanwhile, the caretaker Prime Minister Anwar al-Haq was called in Islamabad's High Court and abducted in Islamabad's High Court at 28th February. At this day, another Baloch youth have been actually abducted, named Imtiaz Alim, who have been released recently. This is the level of seriousness of this government and the state. On January 2024, the Attorney General, Sarfaraz Bukti, presented a list before the court in which it was mentioned that Feroz Baloch have actually been released. But contacting Feroz Baloch's father, he said, I don't know where my son is, and I don't know where my son's whereabouts actually are. Feroz Baloch is still now missing with Ahmed Khan. The Honorable Justice of Supreme Court of Pakistan has termed this as a culture of deviance, which simply means no one cares for Baloch nation and Baloch students ever being abducted, killed, downed and drilled down. In 2023, an annual report, Defense of Human Rights, records that the total number of cases stand 3,151 cases registered in 2023 alone. However, the government denies this number. But figures released by the Commission of Inquiry, the number of the cases is actually 8,693. Where missing persons have been reported, but 6,513 of which have been solved and 2,290 remain pending. International Commission on Missing Persons have published its report in 2021 and 2022 that the abductions and then first disappearances are actually much more in North Africa and the Middle East, but unfortunately, the number of the disappeared people in Balochistan region is much more. Pakistan as a de facto state justified enforcedly disappeared people as a threat to their national security and the state's sovereignty, and on this excuse, Pakistan has been implementing its genocidal policies on Baloch people. And lastly, but not the least, we appeal to the International Commissions on Missing Persons and the International Convention on Protection of All Enforced Disappeared People and UN working groups on enforced disappeared ones, a Rome Statute of International Criminal Code, and also the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights to play their due role to end the genocide in Balochistan and the abduction procedures of the state, and so Balochistan and to safeguard Balochistan's existence of Baloch and to safeguard the existence of Baloch nation.
फारूक बलोच को, फेरोज बलोच को, अहमद खान बलोच को, अनीस बलोच को, माँ ये स्थाना गुआमी ची कोता कि मार आई रिकॉर्डेड मार आई सिंधक तो ग्वादर सीपेक यूनिवर्सिटी वो तलाऊ रही कोता माँ ने होस्ता की शबे बार बोले मार आवती आखिरी कुंडात ककी बलूच पाकिस्तान आत कुंडिया ची आत ककी बलूच आत का इस्लामाबाद हो पंजाब ईदगे कुंडात का वहां का तो अमीर सचस कने भरे विदाच गुड़ मारा दर्द बीती तो अमीर वाला मारे गेंद्रा खेत के पाकिस्तान है सर्व वजीर बजा के वजीर आजम वस्त की चक्कर अनवरे काकड़ भुट्टो के वत पीछियात अमी पीछिया रूचा एक बलूच वरना है इस्लामाबाद गार भीगवा कने बुत्ती ओ अमी छे सान अमी के एदा ईद के दारा तुशी एक मिनिस्ती लेके ताना एदा रखी असते निम्म तवार पे कना अजमत बलूचा बेतुती आया अंदर सन बिका अब मैं बोलाना चाहता हूँ एडवोकेट ईमान नजर साहिबा को आए अपनी कला पहला तो कजार करें
आप सबको इधर फिर से देखकर मुझे तकलीफ होती है। हर 2 हफ्ते बाद बलोच तलबा या तो प्रेस क्लब के सामने कई और एहतजाज कर रहे होते हैं, क्योंकि जब एक बलोच तलबा को रिहा किया जाता है तो 5 और को उठाया जाता है। अनीस बलोच को हाल ही में जबरन लापता किया गया, फिरोज अहमद को 2022 में लापता किया गया और आज तक ना कोई अदालत हमें बताने के लिए तैयार है कि वो कहाँ है और ना कोई रियासती इदारा। मैं सिर्फ एक बात पर आज इधर ये ख़त्म करना चाहूँगी अपनी बात को कि अगर हम किसी भी मुहज़्ज़ब माशरे में होते और इतने स्टूडेंट्स आकर किसी रोड पर बैठे होते तो इर्द गिर्द जितने लोग होते वो रुक कर आपके साथ इज़हार यकजहती करने आते, आपके साथ पूछने आते आपसे कि आपकी तकलीफ क्या है। लेकिन हम एक मुर्दा कौम है और ये हमारी ट्रेजेडी है कि सिर्फ इधर बलोच एहतजाज करने आते और उनके साथ कोई खड़ा नहीं होता। तो मैं इधर एक मुतालबा करूंगी रियासत से कि रियासत अपनी पॉलिसी पर नजरसानी करे, जबरी गुमशुदगियों को खत्म करे, क्योंकि जो नफरत दिलों में बढ़ रही है वो इस रियासत के, इस मुल्क के मुस्तकबिल के लिए अच्छी नहीं है। बहुत शुक्रिया।